Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Mark Causey here from Black Cat Comics in Rockin' Milpitas. Every Wednesday is New Comic Day, and I like to give you some great reasons to go to black-cat-comics.com and pick up something fun to read. Even though it's the first Wednesday of the month, it's kind of the fifth Wednesday, sort of an odds and ends week but lots of fun stuff. Always something cool to talk about. Not a whole lot of books, but some great stuff. This is your latest issue of The Avengers. Everybody knows this is my all-time favorite title. Always like to start the video with an Avengers comic or a Captain America comic if I can, because the A-Team is the greatest book ever made with the Earth's mightiest heroes, etc., etc. Really fun time to be reading the Avengers. If you've been away for a while, it's a good time to jump back in. Coming up on one of those big anniversary legacy number issues and a couple of issues. Really fun time to be following the A-Team. Captain Marvel, another one of the best books Marvel does. This book sells out every single time. It's probably on your list already and doesn't need a whole lot of help from me. The Hellions, with the cool Psylocke cover, is one of your X-books of the week, along with Demon Days Cursed Web from the mighty Peach Momoko, who everybody is just crazy about these days. Everything with Peach Momoko covers sells out in 5 minutes, so pick that one up today and grab any of the other Demon Days that you might have missed. Sinister War number 4 wraps up the big Spider event. I've been loving this title. Been loving Amazing Spider-Man. Like Avengers, it's a good time to be a Spider fan. A little great mix of classic characters, classic stories, new stories. And like I say, this one has just about every Spider villain ever taken on old Webhead. So grab the first 3 if you missed it and pick up this week's conclusion issue because it's a whole lot of fun. Last Annihilation, Wiccan and Hulkling is the first of your Last Annihilation stuff. Sort of a sequel, I guess, to the big outer space event from many years ago. If you read Annihilation, Conquest, and all that good stuff, you've been looking forward to this. Love the outer space adventures from Marvel. Dark Ages, number 1. Another big event book rolling out from Marvel. One of those massive crossover sorts of things. Obviously, this one's going to be a little darker and heavier than your usual stuff. Check that out. And then Star Wars High Republic. It's your Star Wars book of the week. Another book that sells out every single time. Been encouraging you guys to check out all the different Star Wars stuff. Star Wars Vader, Dr. Aphra, War of the Bounty Hunters. But of course, High Republic is its own kind of timeline and its own fairly self-contained title. A little more on Star Wars a little later. Great week for the DC guys. Again, not a very big week, but lots of fun stuff. This is your Aquaman 80th anniversary. Yes, the 80th anniversary for everybody's favorite fish hero. Love me some Aquaman. Like all of these 80th anniversary editions, they're giant-sized anthologies from some of the top talent in comics. There's a different cover artist for each decade that he's been around. This is the standard A cover, but then there's lots and lots of great covers to choose from. I myself picked the Ramona Fraden one for obvious reasons. There's Walt Simonson, Frank Cho, all kinds of great artists. So make sure this one gets into your stack. Find the cover that is most awesome for you. I love those anniversary editions. Batman Superman Annual for 2021 is sadly the last issue of the run, but there's a lot to love about this. First and foremost, the cool flip cover, your Superman cover, your Batman cover. Everybody knows I'm a little more partial to the Superman cover. I've been loving this series from the beginning, but particularly this latest arc has just been insanely good. And like I say, this is sort of the last issue of the series, sadly, but make sure that gets into your stack. Other annuals to talk about this week, because that's what they do on those fifth Wednesdays, like Harley Quinn Annual 2021. Or the Midnighter Annual 2021. Kind of interesting to see an annual for a character that's just the backup feature for Action Comics. But hey, what the heck? Annuals are always fun. Cool, self-contained, double-sized issues. Either introduces you to the character in the series or gives you more of the character in series to love. I'm always a big fan of these one-shot specials, like Batman Fear State Alpha. Another, the launch to the big Bat event rolling out from everybody's new favorite writer, Tinian IV. Big fan of the Scarecrow. Infinite Frontier Another big DC event book. Not so much of an event as laying the groundwork for what will be the future continuity of the DCU for a while. This one is, to be honest, surprisingly interesting. I was kind of expecting just another big crossover event. There's a lot going on in this title, so if you haven't been following it, grab the first issue and catch up to this week's, because fun and interesting stuff. Static Season 1 and Teen Titans Academy, along with Wonder Girl number 3, rounds out your DC stuff for the week. All kinds of new, fun, and exciting stuff from DC to check out. Great week for the other guys, too. Fantastic stuff coming from Dark Horse. How about some Gru meets Tarzan from the all-time legendary Sergio Aragonés, with a little help from Mark Evanier. Love me some Gru. Love Gru teaming up with anybody. Love Sergio doing anything. Grab that first issue, pick up this second issue, and laugh your way through 22 pages of awesomeness. Black Hammer Reborn is another Dark Horse book of the week. Love me anything Black Hammer. If you love anything from Jeff Lemire, if you don't know much about Black Hammer, you're missing out on one of the cooler universes in comics. Grab the first trade paperback for the whole introduction to the concept, and then check out all the different cool Black Hammer stuff that Dark Horse has been doing, because, like I say, it's just its own universe, and it's a whole lot of fun. Speaking of its own universe that's a whole lot of fun, this super cool Umbrella Academy Apocalypse hardcover is a retailer thank you exclusive thing from Dark Horse Comics. Quite frankly, I and a lot of retailers usually hang on to this stuff. I have the Buffy one, I have the Sin City one, but I know there's Umbrella Academy fans out there who would love this book more than I would, so we've got it up on the site. Gonna be pretty rare, these retailer exclusive things, so if you've got a little extra change from recycling some cans, pick up this guy if you're an Umbrella Academy fan. That's going to be a sort of a unique grab. Great week for the Image guys. Geiger is one of their many, many hot new books that I've been talking about. And Undiscovered Country is another one. Noctera, Radiant Black, on and on I could go. Let me show you that Geiger one more time. Super cool. Jeff Johns, Gary Frank. I love anything Gary Frank. Undiscovered Country from Scott Snyder. Two of the bigger, like I say, modern Image classics to go along with Spawn and Savage Dragon, two of the original Image classics still rolling out. That's Spawn number 321. This is Savage Dragon number 260. Like I say, it goes all the way back to original Image in 1992. So grab some classic Image, some new Image, good stuff. Red Sonja is your Dynamite book of the week. Always talking up Dynamite and Red Sonja, Deja Thoris, Vampirella, all the cool stuff that they do. Transformers is your IDW book of the week, because nobody does the 80s like IDW with Transformers and Turtles and G.I. Joe and all that great stuff. Telepaths number 1 is your AWA book of the week. Been pushing AWA like crazy. Certainly anything from J. Michael Straczynski is a book that you need in your stack. Any first issue from a publisher you might not be following is always fun. Check out the kind of stuff that publisher does and look for other titles that they do. And good week for the all ages stuff too. Been talking about the great job IDW and Marvel have done teaming up for their all ages line. This is Marvel Action Origins. Marvel and IDW do all kinds of Marvel action books for the younger readers and for the young at heart. Origins is, of course, origin stories of a hero and a villain every issue. They do Marvel Action, Captain Marvel and Avengers and Black Panther and all kinds of great characters. So if you've got the younger reader in your life, or if you're just looking for something a little less apocalyptic, pick that up. Or Star Wars High Republic Adventures. Told you I'd be mentioning a little more Star Wars High Republic. Again, really fun to see Star Wars books in an all-ages format. Kudos to Marvel and IDW for teaming up on some of this awesomeness. Again, if you love Star Wars, like everybody does, and you have a younger reader in your life, grab some High Republic Adventures, because that's tons of fun. Lots of great stuff, so check the shipping list. Go to black-cat-comics.com, click on Shop, click on New This Week. Take a look at all the books I've been talking about. Buy them, read them, and then tune in on Saturday for our final issue of Comic Shop Talk Live, and we'll talk all about these hot new books. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time in a brand new show.